is Abdullah Duberia, and today I will show you my final project on tall building design. I have designed a 23-story building having different sections for floors such as from 1 to 8, 9 to 14, 15 to 19 and 20 to 23. We have used columns and beams of three different sizes such as 500 for 500 by 500, 550 by 550 and 600 for 600 columns, and beam 500 by 300, 550 by 350 and 600 by 400. The concrete which we have used are is of M40 grade, and the rebar which we have used is HYSD 500 and mile 250. The slab thickness is of 150 mm and of M40 grade. The first step is defining the number of grid lines in x and y direction, which we have taken is as 4, and spacing is 6 in both x and y axis. The height of the building is 3 meters for all the 23 stories. Then we define the materials. We go defining the material properties which we are going to use by selecting define and going to material properties. Here you can see we have three materials which we've already defined. Then after defining, we go to section properties and going to frame sections and defining the sections which we are going to use, and also defining beam auto select. By selecting beam auto select, we are able to tell the software which type of section is suitable for our structure. Then after defining the beam section, we go to define in section properties, and in slab section we define the slab section which we require, that which is of 150 mm thickness. Then either from going into there are two options. Either we selecting draw and going to draw beam column base objects and selecting quick draw, or you can select in the shortcut menu. Then after selecting, it is important to change the property which is of beam auto select or column auto select, depending which we are drawing first. Then after drawing columns, then we draw the beams for all the stories, and after drawing the beams columns, then we have to draw the slabs. The next procedure after drawing, then dead load is supposed to be applied by going to assign, shell loads and going to uniform. The dead load is similar for in all the stories, which is of 2 kN per meter square. Then similarly, if you want to apply a live load, click here and select live, and giving the appropriate value for the live load. Then after the live load is applied, then go to assign. From here, go to frame loads and select distributed. This before going to this option, all the exterior beams have to be selected, and here we are able to apply the cladding load. The different floors have their own different cladding load. After completing this, we go to assign joints and restraints for the base floor, and changing the restraint to fixed. After this, after we have applied the restraint, that is fixed restraint, we have to go to draw and select auto draw cladding, and from here select use floors. This will create a cladding or all around the building, which we have already done. Then for wind load, we have to go to the define menu. In define menu, we have to go to load cases. We have to, in the define menu, we have to go to load patterns and type wind over here. Then in this, select wind and add the new load as per the standard, that is the IS code. Then after selecting adding the new load, you have to modify the load as per the the values which are there, such as the wind coefficient and wind pressure values, have to be referred from IS 875 part 3. After the wind load is applied, then we have to run analysis. Go to analyze menu and click on run analysis. This will generate the analysis required for the building. After the analysis is done, go to the design menu, then concrete frame design and view revised preferences. In the design code, select IS 456 by 2000, then go to concrete frame design and start design check. In this, it will show you which materials are failing and which require reiteration. This will after it will show for in the first process it will show some members which are require reiteration. Then click on OK, and the thickness of the section will automatically be changed to the higher section. As the already you don't need to select the members, and it will be all automatically selected by the software. Then after doing this, then go to again go to design, concrete frame design, and click on verify all members passed. It will show that all members have successfully passed the test. And after this, you can generate the project reports by going in the Model Explorer, clicking on reports and double clicking on project report. This is how you can create the entire project, and you can get the entire project summary and project report of all the steps you have carried out, and all the members and everything will be detailed summary and detailed project report. So this is how you can create a project, and this is the entire project which I have done. Thank you.